Okay, so with the raise of hands, how many of you in here actually certify your own effort? So you get a PAR for yourself, and you've got to sign it and certify your effort. Is there anyone in here? Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. Are you guys faculty, administrators in one of those special 5% departments? You guys know who you are. Okay, so there's one of the things to know about this new effort distribution report is that you're actually, if you receive your own PAR, you're going to be able to see this yourself during the quarter. During the quarter, you can go in and look at your own effort distribution report. It kind of looks like the PAR. You're going to be able to see it throughout the quarter. Administrators are also going to be able to look at an employee's full effort distribution and full payroll picture during a quarter now. So you no longer have to be the home department to see the employee's entire pay picture during a quarter. If you've got management report security access to at least one of the funding sources that the employee has been paid from during the quarter, you get to see their whole funding picture for the quarter. So we think that that's actually a significant change that's really going to help you guys. Because we know there's people today do a lot of running around to try and figure out what someone's pay looks like if you're not the home department. So that's changing. So we're going to take a look at one employee and note that this, I'm demonstrating out of a test system. Oh, I forgot to mention, everything else that we've talked about so far today, you're going to start seeing the changes in 2 weeks when our grounds implementation is complete. However, this effort distribution report won't be rolled out until about late January. So it's going to be available for you in time to do third quarter, in-quarter reallocations, but it won't be until about late January. And so more information and help docs and emails about when that gets rolled out will be coming down the pipe. So this is in a test system right now. The person I'm showing you, I've doctored up his data so the numbers are really all fake. So you don't need to worry about that. And what else did I do to this? Oh, also, this report will always be a quarter-to-date report. So when you run it, it's going to show you pay periods from the first day of the quarter through the last processed pay period. Now, it so happens in my test environment, the last pay period processed in there was the 10/15. So if I had actually been running this in our live environment, it would have been, what, the November 30th? No, because November 30th isn't quite posted. It did post, yeah. So it would have actually said October 1 to November 30. So the application chooses for you. It pulls up all pay that's already been posted within the quarter. Yeah, so for those of you kind of following along, you've probably already saw the handouts. For those of you who aren't, what I did, because this is a really small type on this screen, so what I wanted you guys to be able to do was to take a look and have something to take back with you, a larger visual of what you can actually see on this application. So I'm going to point some things out. Obviously, you can't read it on the screen, but you can get a sense of the feel of this. So first, I'm going to scroll just a little to the right so that you can see what I want to highlight first. Okay, so first of all, I'm just looking at a portion of this effort distribution page. But what you can see right now is a section called Effort Earnings Distribution. So this is essentially just like the PAR, except it's during the quarter instead of after the quarter. So you've got your Organized Sponsored Agreements section, Other Institutional Activities section. This employee just had 2 funding sources with effort-based pay. So this is what the PAR would have looked like. We've got total effort-based earnings, 50% on each. I know that's really hard to read on the screen, but you've got your page. You're not looking at the same employee as I am, but the idea is still the same. So you're looking at a little bit different data on your sheet. And then you have a box here where you can actually change the percent. So just like the PAR, the report looks like the PAR. One, we wanted this to be really easy. So, today when you do an in-quarter reallocation, it's a little bit harder than doing it on the PAR, isn't it? On the PAR, you can just cross out the line. If you need a change, cross out the line, change and fix the percentage. Or you can just write in a new chart field and put a percentage by it. So we thought, today, I mean, we saw from the statistics, and you guys all know this too, when you're doing changes to effort distribution, you're usually waiting for the par. It's easier. Or you just don't have time to do it in quarter. For various reasons, far more happening after the end of the quarter on the par instead of during the quarter. And there's some good reasons for that. And so what we want to do is make it as easy as possible to do it in the quarter. Because again, our whole goal here is to not wait for the par, to fix your payroll funding sources. Have it right when it comes out on the par so that transactions are hitting sooner. Definitely critical for the final bill if you've got a final bill due before a par reallocation could be processed. But the reality is all of you really want to be able to manage your funds better too. And by getting your payroll reallocations posted sooner, it's going to help you manage your funds better because you're going to look at the management report and it's going to more accurately reflect transactions that have hit that account. So it looks a lot like the par, and it's as easy to change as the par, in fact.